Most welcome once again to this discussion segment this Monday. I'd like to say that we're looking at security and the 2019 general elections. We do know that this is the 6th general elections in the Fourth Republic. Security is of utmost importance. I'm being joined today, very gratefully, I must say, by the lead agency for election security, that's talking about the police. I'm being joined this morning by ASP Silas Aladelui. He's to my extreme right. He's the assistant PPRO of the Ogun State Command. ASP Aladelui, we'd like to thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Next to the ASP, we have a public analyst, pretty well known to us here, talking about Ola Animasham. Once again, I'd like to thank you too.
It's good to be here this morning.
Sitting right next to me is Florence Okwe. She's the route commander of the FRSC, also of the Ogun State Command. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Good morning, ma.
This morning.
Good morning.
Ola.
Wọ́n láti débi ṣíṣe tíṣẹ́ bá ti débi ṣíṣe ó yẹ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe é. Mo láti dúpẹ́ gidigidi lọ́wọ́ àwọn àlejò wa torí àkókò yẹn sọmọ́nì ẹ̀ lọ tí ń rí díẹ̀ àmọ́ wọ́n wáyè láti wá ìdí rèé tí mo fi gbóṣùbà fún wọn. Lábà ọ̀dọ̀ tèmi ń bí bàbá ti kọjá kì í tán ni arábìnrin Florence Okwe tí òun jẹ́ ìkan nínú àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ ògbóǹtarìgì tí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ ìgbòkègbodò ọkọ̀ ní àjọ ti ojú pópó ti ìjọba àpapọ̀. Ẹ mà káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Bákan náà ni mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ alàgbà Ọlá Animasham, èèyàn tí gbogbo àti mọ̀ bí ẹni mọ owó ni lọ́dọ̀ tí wàá ń bí wọn kì í ṣàjèjì nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá gbòde àwọn máa ń dá sí wọ́n lè máa ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní ọpọlọ. Alàgbà Animasham, ẹ mà káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí o.
Ìdùnnú mi ni láti wà níbí lóòrọ̀.
Bákan náà ni igbákejì alukoro fún iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀ka ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ìyẹn ASP Silas Aladelui, mo kí ẹ̀yin náà káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Ayé àti bẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ òbí aré ó yá ká bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Maybe I should just start this way. I know that 53.2 billion naira was the security budget for the elections approved by the Senate. That amount is all-inclusive to the security agencies, and that's talking about the DSS, the NSCDC, the NIS, and of course the NPF. So that's the tone. That means that we are security ready. I'll start with the ASP Aladelui. Security, you are the lead agency when we talk about security at elections. We all heard, we woke up to hear that the INEC office, the local government office, was raised down. Coincidentally, of course, the IGP has sent out a 24-hour security. Let's talk about that just as before we set the tone for the election. That came as a real surprise. People have called in at the time when we had the previous segment saying maybe there should have been fire extinguishers, maybe they should have been. What do you take away from that, very briefly?
Well, thank you. When it comes to security and securing election materials and offices, in Ogun State Police Command, even before the incident and the order of the IG, we have been proactive to ensure that all the designated places have been adequately secured. We have our operatives, both coverts and those on uniform, patrolling the INEC offices and even the polling unit that has been marked for this election. The bomb squad has been on duty, working assiduously to ensure that we don't have any ugly incident in Ogun State. And concerning the incident, well, it's another pointer that we have more work to do, because if something like that happen at the eve of election like that, the police will not let down its us. If we have been planning, we have to go back again to the table. That's why the IGP ordered that there should be a beef of security, as in more to do for the police.
Thank you very much. I don't know whether the public analyst in the House would like to pass
Well,
a comment.
security is everybody's business. I want to salute the operatives for being there as at when necessary. But when things happen, it's presumed that somebody somewhere must know something about it. Sometimes it happens by accident, sometimes it's deliberate act of sabotage. But whichever way it comes from, we have to be appreciative of the operatives, particularly the command structure, the instruction that from the Inspector General that all the operatives have to come up and do the needful as regards the so-called fire outbreak. Particularly when you look at the peculiarity, the time frame, the closeness to the election. There's every tendency for anybody to think something is fishy here. Until we get to the bottom of it, we cannot rule out anything at all.
Let's start this way. At this stage, we have the non-sensitive materials of INEC being taken to the various designations or designated places or posts. And of course the police is involved. I believe the FRSC is also involved. We know that the non-sensitive is, the sensitive is where you really play a more prominent role. Maybe from that perspective, I know that the INEC head of electoral operations was here last week, and he did say that 2-3 days to the elections, you would be involved in piloting or escorting the election materials. How far has this gone with your support services that you render in this regard?
Thank you very much. Right now, we have deployed personnel to strategic area, one to assist on traffic control, although there are going to be restriction of movement that very day. But the INEC officials came to us, told us that we'll be the one responsible for the piloting of these materials to the polling unit. And also, we have some stakeholders like the NURTW. You know, most of their vehicles will be involved. The written also. So we are part of the task force, as in terms of logistics, to certify the vehicles to the minimum standard safety standard before they can be used. Then our personnel also will be attached with other security agency on the election day. But we know that we have a committee that is being chaired by the Commissioner of Police. Yes. We have the IC committee, which is the interagency consultative committee on election security, yes, chaired by the Commissioner of Police. Then in that case, we will have a kind of collaboration with others just to make sure everything works perfectly. So for that, we are really prepared.
You're prepared. ASP Aladilui, you and the civil defense basically will be on ground at the polling units. I know that the INEC boss, both the REC and the heads that have been here, have said you will be on the ground and you will be signing off at the end of the election proper, as part of the voting procedure.
Yes.
So that the number, the actual number, I think he was very emphatic on that, the actual number of policemen who are attached to each polling unit don't exceed, because we did ask that. So how many of such men will be at each polling unit? Are you aware at this point?
Yes, at this point we have rolled out the operation orders that will be used in piloting the conduct of the election, and In the order of duties, there is collaboration between the police and other security agencies. And you know, at the polling units, the INEC officer there is the head.
The presiding officer.
Yeah, the presiding officer there is the head. So, coupled with that, the policeman posted there, depending on the volatility of that place, how volatile the place is, that's how we have deployed police officers. We have some police units that have just 2, some a policeman, a civil defense, and another man from other agencies. So it has been evenly distributed to ensure that we have no polling unit that will not be having a single police officer. There must be a police officer at each polling unit, coupled with the assistance of other security agencies.
And they are aware that they are going to
even
sign
at the end, there is a copy,
result sheet.
Yes, a result sheet will be given to the police officer that is going to drop at the INEC Collection Center.
How do you see that? Do you think that's
a good thing to hear from the operatives, particularly 2 of them here? We've followed and monitored their activities so far. What we have been promised is that there will be at least 3 operatives in each polling unit. It doesn't necessarily have to be the policeman alone.
Yes, absolutely, because there's
it could be
support agencies,
civil defense corps or whatever. And some may even be there without uniform, I heard.
That is true.
But the most important thing is that I want to believe there's a synergy currently between all the forces. And I also hope and pray that the outer perimeter security networks will also be deployed as usual this time around, wherein even if there are challenges at the polling booth and those 3 operatives are unable to cope, there will always be communication flow to the surveillance team on the outer perimeter fence that can come in as at when needed.
Ola, I'm sure you want to say something.
Ibi tẹ́mi ti fẹ́ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀, ó dùn mí pé arábìnrin ó pè Yorùbá tí wọn ò lè fi bẹ́ẹ̀ ranlẹ̀ púpọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n mo fẹ́ wò ó ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Animashaw. Aráàlú lẹ́yìn, ẹ̀yin ṣọlọ́pàá, ẹ̀yin ṣagbófinró. Kí ni ipa ti àwa aráàlú nínú ìbò yìí?
Ẹ rí pé mo sọ nǹkan kan ní èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì lẹ́ẹ̀kan wípé ọ̀rọ̀ òfin, ọ̀rọ̀ ìdáàbòbò kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́pàá àbí àwọn agbófinró nìkan. Àjùmọ̀ṣe ni, àgan ni, kò ṣeé dágbé fún àwọn agbófinró. Ìdí èyí ni pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí aráàlú, èyí tó kan àwa gbogbogbò pàápàá ó fẹ́ ju ti ọlọ́pàá lọ tá a bá wò dáadáa. Torí kò sí tí ó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní agbègbè kan tí a ò ní rí ẹnìkan tàbí òmíràn tí ó máa rí ìrìnsí tàbí kí ó má fi tí kọ́ nǹkan kan débi wípé káwá ní a ò ní sọ fún agbófinró. Ohunkóhun tí ó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ní agbègbè wa, àwa ló kọ́kọ́ kàn. Àwa yìí ló dẹ̀ yẹ kí a gbé ìgbésẹ̀ láti dáàbò bo ara wa nípa fífi tó àwọn agbófinró létí. Omi sọ pé ó kàn wá gbọ̀gbọ̀gbọ̀gbọ̀n. Ọlọ́pàá kì í ṣàǹjọ̀nú. Wọn ò lè mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní gbogbo lúngù káàkiri. Àwa ni a máa rí, tá máa sọ pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ wá o, nǹkan báyìí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní agbègbè. Ó wá kù sí wọn lọ́wọ́ láti dìde ní àsìkò tó yẹ láti wá jẹ́ wa kí wọ́n dáàbò bo dúkìá àti ẹ̀mí wa ní àsìkò tí a pè wọ́n yẹn. Torí oríṣiríṣi ìṣòro la mọ̀ pé ó wà fún àwọn náà. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n mọ̀ pé bí ìṣòro ọ̀hún ti pọ̀ tó, wọ́n ń gbìyànjú. Omi lè pọ̀jọ́ ka lọ, ṣùgbọ́n à ń gbà lérò wípé nígbàkúùgbà tí àwa bá gbé ìgbésẹ̀, kí àwa náà má jẹ́ kí ìgbésẹ̀ wa ó mẹ́rí láti lè máa tètè ṣe àtótónu, kí àwọn náà sì gbìyànjú láti máa dìde ní àsìkò tó yẹ.
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. ASP Aládélóyè, àwọn àgbà bọ̀ wọ́n ní ó ń bọ̀ àwọn láńdẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀, àmọ́ ní ìsìn ojú báyìí láwọn mọ́tò. Ohun tí mo fẹ́ béèrè ni pé iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá níbi ìbò yẹn, mo fẹ́ ká yànnàná ẹ̀, ká ṣàlàyé fáwọn èèyàn. Àwọn apá abo ló pín sí, kí ni àwọn ojúṣe wọn? Torí mọ̀ pé bẹ́yẹn bá wá sílé ìbò ẹ lè dìbò, ẹ máa kàn wò ó láwọn iṣẹ́ kan tẹ́ ẹ máa nílò láti wò. Eléyìí á lè fún àwa tá a fẹ́ wá dìbò láǹfààní láti sọ wípé ibi báyìí ni òtí àwọn ọlọ́pàá dé, ibi báyìí lágbára tiwa náà dé. Àsìkò wo la lè lòdì láti tàpá sí ìdúró ọlọ́pàá nílé ìbò?
Ẹ ṣé, ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe àfiwé kò sí òfin tí ó sọ pé kí ọlọ́pàá má dìbò. Tẹ́ bá rí mi léèbò ẹ má lagi mọ́ mi o, èmi náà ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere ni mí, ṣùgbọ́n ṣé wọ́n á gbé mi sí ibi tí káàdì ìbò mi wà lọ́jọ́ yẹn? So èyí tó fà á nìyẹn tó fi jẹ́ pé ọlọ́pàá ilé yìí dìbò, so kò sófin tó ní kí ọlọ́pàá má dìbò. Tí ọṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ní ibi àpótí ìbò nígbà tí wọ́n ti ń dìbò, wọ́n ní láti ṣe ètò ààbò tó mọ́yán lórí fún àwọn ènìyàn àti dúkìá bíi àpótí ìbò, àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ INEC, láti make sure pé wọ́n wà ní àlàáfíà tí kò ní sí rògbòdìyàn. Ọlọ́pàá tó wà ní ibi àpótí ìbò á rí pé wọ́n gbé ìbọn dání, kóńdó lásán gan wọn ní mú dání. Ó dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn bẹ̀ dàbí ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́ ni, pé tí kankan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ wọ́n á lè pe àwọn ọlọ́pàá àti àwọn tá a pè ní joint patrol, àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n parapọ̀ bíi sójà, àwọn civil defence, ọlọ́pàá tọ́jà parapọ̀ láti fún
àwọn àdìgbòlùjà
tó máa káàkiri, because for every ní gbogbo agbègbè ó láwọn tá a máa post síbẹ̀ tí wọ́n á máa ṣe ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́ tá a máa lọ kiri. Kò sí báwọn yẹn ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ pé wàhálà kan ṣẹlẹ̀ níbi kan tí ò bá sí ẹni tí ó pè wọ́n. Àwọn aráàlú lè má pè nígbà míì tó bá yẹ pé àwọn ni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ń favour, ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́pàá kò ní stake nínú nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ tí ẹni pé kí wàhálà má ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọlọ́pàá ò síbẹ̀ pé lágbára ló gbúdọ̀ wọlé bí, lágbára ni ò gbúdọ̀ wọlé bí, lágbára gan lè má jẹ́ ọmọ ìlú bẹ̀, so kò sí kan tó kàn. So òun ni ó tètè pe àwọn adigunjalè yẹn pé tó ní ibi tí mo wà yìí o, wàhálà ti fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Àti pé iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tún ni pé láti provide orderliness, ètò kó máa lọ ní mẹ̀lọmẹ̀lọ. So kò ní sí pé táwọn èèyàn bá rí ìgbà mi tàn bá rọ ọlọ́pàá, tàn bá rá gbófinró, kì í ṣe ọlọ́pàá nìkan tàn bá rá gbófinró, àwọn yẹn á ṣe wọ̀dùwọ̀dù, tàbá fi wé tí ní báǹkì ètò báyìí àwọn kan yìí fẹ́ dá kọjá. So iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ń bẹ nìyẹn, láti ṣètò ààbò. Iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá kọ́ ni pé kó sọ pé ẹjọ́ bo ní ẹgbẹ́ báyìí wà jẹ́ ń tẹ̀ka síbẹ̀, kò yẹn ọ̀kan ọlọ́pàá o. Tó bá ní ìbéèrè àwọn INEC tó bá jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ INEC tó wà ń bẹ̀, òun ni iṣẹ́ tiwọn. Ó fẹ́ hùwà ìbàjẹ́ ń bẹ̀, ọlọ́pàá ó mú ẹ o, á sì fà á lé àwọn adigunjalè lọ́wọ́. Iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá nìyẹn bẹ̀.
Sorry, I just want to, on the heels of what he just asked you, you know that there's part of the voting procedure which INEC has laid down. You can take a phone to the polling unit, but at the point at which you want to vote, you are not to take the phone. Who is going to keep an eye on that?
Concerning the use of phone at the polling unit, the INEC officials there giving them the ballot paper will keep their phone for them on the table. It's not the duty of the police to now go to the box provided to go and monitor if someone is there using his phone or not. It will be like a violation of his rights, because it should be private. It's not a normal ballot. It should be private. So the INEC man there will have announced, even before the commencement of the election, that phones are not allowed, because there will even be a signal there to show that there is no phone usage at the point of voting. So the policeman is to ensure if an INEC official sights anybody using phone, he will beckon on the police and he will be arrested.
What's the distance? Sorry, Mola. What's the distance at which you will be beyond? You know, this is a polling unit, but where are you?
You know the police?
Yes.
The only place the police cannot get to is where you are going to thumbprint.
Okay.
That's the only place the police cannot be.
Okay.
Ìbéèrè tí mo fẹ́ béèrè ẹ̀yin lẹ máa bá mi túmọ̀ ẹ̀ fún arábìnrin ó pè lédè òyìnbó. Iṣẹ́ road safety mọ́tò ni lójú pópó. Níjọ́ ọ̀bọ̀ mọ́tò ò ní káàkiri. Oníkálukú á máa fẹsẹ̀ lọ síbi tó fẹ́ dìbò tó fẹ́ ṣe kínní. Tí a bá dẹ̀ lo àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí alábòjútó fọ́rọ̀ ọ̀bọ̀, ipa wo làwọn fẹ́ kó, ibo ni iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ti wọlé?
He's basically asking that because you are an FRSC officer and there's restriction of movement on the election day, where do you come in outside what you had already said in terms of piloting the materials before the day?
Thank you very much. Outside our statutory function of preventing accident on the highway, removing obstruction on the highway also, even on that election day, movement is involved. Materials must move from one place to another. People will move from one place, and they are all road users. So our duties or role in this election period is to ensure that vehicle moving from one point to another is not being, let's say, it will not be stranded on the road, or maybe it gets spoiled or any obstruction. If there any happen, it's our duty to remove it. For that is to look for, to call for tow truck to remove it, in order to not to obstruct others, because people will leave their respective home to go and vote where the polling units are. Then even on that same polling unit, just as I said before, the interagency committee involves all of us. The police are there, road safety, the immigration, civil defense. In a polling unit, there are 3 people there. There must be road safety, the police. Among the 3 uniform personnel is being chaired by the police. So we are going to collaborate, because in that place you may perceive a kind of maybe danger, which you codedly inform the people in the election room, that's they call it operation room, for intelligence sharing. So we will perform such also. So not just on because they are not going to be movement.
They are not left out in any way
at all. We are involved. We are fully involved.
Let's look at the closure of borders. We all know that, let's just take it holistically. I mean, the borders will be closed, even though that's more for the immigration and customs. And that's supposed to be guaranteeing more security. Ola Amnimashan, what do you have to say to that?
Yes, when you
have
look
we
at,
really got that right in?
When you look at the peculiarity of the Nigerian border situations, our borders are quite porous, and sincerely, we haven't been able to meet up with the challenges of the porosity. Ordinarily, if people were to come in through the outlined border points, it wouldn't have been much of a challenge, because the personnel will be there to curtail any excesses. But where you have multifarious surreptitious borderlines that people can pass through, apart from the normal ones, then it becomes a Herculean challenge for the authorities. And perhaps that informed the decision to checkmate the border points, both known and unknown, towards making sure that perhaps foreigners will not infiltrate during the election period, because nothing is impossible when it comes to the Nigerian situation. And because we are a particular special species, if you permit me, we have a way of beating the system, and it is for the coordinators of the system to make sure that things does not go out of hand. It's not unusual to close the borders, and I want to believe that it's just for the period in question, and afterwards
the day of the election,
it will be reopened for normal activities.
Oda tabawo ní ọ̀pọ̀ ọgbà gbogbo àwọn tá ń gbàdúgbò àmọ́ra wa, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan wà tá a mọ̀ tí wọ́n ń gbàdúgbò yẹn, àwọn kan dẹ̀ wà oníkùn ló mọ̀ọ́ká gẹ́gẹ́ bí òwe àwọn bàbá wa. Tí a bá rí èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé ńgbà tí ó jẹ́ ọjọ́ ọ̀bọ̀ ló kó bí àwọn mẹ́wàá kan sòdí, káàdì ìbò wà lọ́wọ́ wọn, wọ́n gba káàdì ńbẹ̀ yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n àmọ́ ládùúgbò yẹn kí la lè ṣe sí?
I'm even happy you asked that question, because it is a vote that requires that it's one man, one vote. You do your own thing in your own way at the polling booth, at the point of thumb printing. It is not for anybody, under no circumstances. Even the president cannot do it under the law, to collect cards and ask people to do this against the laws of the land.
ẹ ṣàlàyé Yorùbá.
Sorry, so kì í ṣe nǹkan tó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ lábẹ́ òfin ipe kí èèyàn kan kó gba káàdì jọ lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn kó dẹ̀ sọ pé ibi báyìí lè máa lọ dìbò sí. Tí a bá wà nírú àdúgbò yẹn rí pé mo sọ nǹkan kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé àjùmọ̀ṣe ní ọ̀rọ̀ òfin nílùú yìí àti ọ̀rọ̀ ìbò àti ọ̀rọ̀ ìdáàbòbò agbègbè wa. Irú yìí tẹ́ ẹ sọ yẹn ọlọ́pàá ò lè mọ̀ pé ẹnìkan ń ṣe nǹkan kan níbì kan ó gba káàdì bíi 10 àbí 20 àbí kó lè mọ̀. Iṣẹ́ titi wa ni gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ìlú rere ìtí ẹnṣẹ́ aráàlú nìkan gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ìlú rere gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó ń gbé àgbègbè yẹn yí pé a rí nǹkan báyìí a gbọ́dọ̀ ta wọ́n lólobó pé mo rí nǹkan kan o tí mo rò yí pé kò bá òfin mu ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ wá sí agbègbè yìí. Inú mi dẹ̀ dùn yí pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá nínú ìbò tá fẹ́ dì ó tún yàtọ̀ nínú àrà tí wọ́n fẹ́ dá the joint operations the only control room tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo nọ́mbà oríṣiríṣi lẹ́ lè pè wọ́n tún wá kúrò lórí control room yẹn wọ́n tún wá mú gbogbo DPO division gbogbo wọn káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn mi ò lè sọ ti ìpínlẹ̀ mi ò ní ìpínlẹ̀ tá a wà yìí o wọ́n pín nọ́mbà oríṣiríṣi tó jẹ́ pé mi ò rò a lè pe ìkan sí méjì sí mẹ́ta ká má rí ẹni tó máa dá wa lóhùn tá a bá pe control room tá a pè yẹn kódà ká tẹ̀ kókó pe gbogbo ẹ̀ sọ́wọ́ kan náà káfọ̀ tún ṣe káfọ̀ sì ṣe ká lè rí àwọn kọ̀lọ̀wọ̀ sí ẹ̀dá yìí ká rí wọn mú lásìkò ká fi mú wọn dánrin. Èmi rò yí pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ìlú rere iṣẹ́ tiwa nìyẹn iṣẹ́ tí a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ní àsìkò ìdìbò ni àti kọjá àsìkò ìdìbò because ọ̀rọ̀ ìdìbò kì í ṣe ọjọ́ ìdìbò nìkan kó tó ọjọ́ ìdìbò àti lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ ìdìbò ni ọ̀rọ̀ ìdáàbòbò tá à ń sọ yìí la gbọ́dọ̀ mú ní ọ̀kúnkúndùn yàtọ̀ sí èyí tí à ń ṣe ní ojoojúmọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ní ti ìdìbò àfi kí a ṣe ètò ojúlalá kan fi ń ṣọ́ orí ohun tí a bá rí tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó ká jẹ́ kí wọ́n gbọ́ èyí tá a bá rí gan tí ò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ dá wa lójú tó ṣeé ṣe kí ẹni yẹn má jẹ̀bi sí òfin ẹ jẹ́ kán gbọ́ náà nígbà tí àwọn bá débẹ̀ wọ́n á mọ bó ṣe tọ́ àti bó ṣe yẹ pé mi ò rò pé ní ìjẹ̀bi o wọ́n á dá sílẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n má sọ rárá àfi ń kó wàhálà bára wa ni o.
ASP eléyìí ló mú ìbéèrè yìí wá ní ìrírí láwọn ọ̀gbọ̀n tá a ti dì kọjá oríṣiríṣi èèyàn ló wá dìbò ọ̀pọ̀lọdẹ̀ yàtọ̀ síra wọn ẹlòmíì adélébò ara lọ jẹ́ àdìbò ẹ̀ a máa lọ ẹlòmíì gìràgìrà bó ṣe ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ láyé ló máa gbé wá délébò rárá wọ́n tí wọ́n bí wọ́n yá wọn bàbá wọn tó lè da àkójọpọ̀ wa nílé ìbò yẹn ó lè dàrú tí Ọlọ́run ò bá wà lẹ́yìn wa kí la lè ṣe ìyẹn ìbéèrè kínní. Ìkejì, ǹjẹ́ èèyàn lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti gbé ọtí dání kó máa dà gírígì wọnú ilé ibi tá a ti fẹ́ dìbò ẹ ti mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe bí àpapà ọtí líle ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ṣẹ́pẹ̀ àti tí ò ṣẹ́pẹ̀ pàpà ló ń dágùn ẹni tó dẹ̀ ti mutí yóò ṣe wọ̀n pé á ṣìwà wò bírú ẹ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ni àwa olùdìbò tó kù lè ṣe.
ẹ ṣe lábẹ́ òfin ó ní nǹkan tá à ń pè ní àwọn ìwà tí ó lè ba àlàáfíà ìlú jẹ́ tó lóyìnbó ń pè ní conduct likely to cause breach of peace. Ní ilé ìbò ọjọ́ kan péré yẹn náà ni ẹni tí ó wá mọ̀ pé jàdíjàgì ló fẹ́ wá ṣe ń bẹ̀ kó má wá o kò ìyẹn ṣe pé àìṣe máa gbè lọ́wọ́ ilé ẹjọ́ ká tó àrẹ́sì rẹ̀ nìyẹn o òfin ti fi agbára fún ọlọ́pàá láti mú ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ da àlàáfíà ìlú rú ó jọjọ́ bò kò jọjọ́ bò kódà kó tó di jọ́bù ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ ṣe ohunkóhun láti da àlàáfíà ìlú rú òfin fún alágbára láti mú ẹni tó bá wá fẹ́ mu ọtí jọjọ́ bò kó jókòó sílẹ̀ kó mú un bẹ̀ ọtí tó mú yẹn kì í ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ o ṣùgbọ́n àsìkò tó wá mú sí òun ló máa fa ìjìyà fún ọ torí ẹni tó bá ti mu ọtí a rí àdájú pé irú ẹni yẹn ó ń pìpì ẹ̀ fún láti wá fa wàhálà ni irú ẹni tó jí láàárọ̀ aago mélòó sago mélòó náà ni tó ti dédé gbọ́ ti sẹ́nu ó ní nǹkan kan tó wà nú ẹ̀ ni tó ń fẹ́ kí ọtí yẹn pa òun bá so òun la àfi ní fàyè gbà níjọ́bù kẹ́nikẹ́ni ó gbégò ṣẹ́ni mọ̀ pé ìgò gan ni ohun ìjà olóró ni tó ń gbébọ̀ nídìí ìdí àpótí ìbò tó wá fẹ́ mutí mu nílé ẹ̀ kò sì wá dìbò ẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ tó bá mọ̀ pé ò lè mu ọtí jẹ́jẹ́ nílé ẹ̀ ìwọ fúnra ẹ̀ gan o ti disadvantage ara ẹ̀ torí màá tó bá yẹ kó tẹ ìka sí hé tó ti mú nǹkan sójú tó lọ ń tẹ̀ sí bí àbí tó lè lọ tẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀ ó kà ṣeré wá sí ìdí àpótí ìbò lásán ni irú àwọn yẹn la máa rí pé wọ́n á ní void ìdìkan tó tẹ̀ kò dáa so kó má bàa ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀ kó má dé pa fi tiẹ̀ kó bá ẹlòmíì àbí àlàáfíà ibi àpótí ìbò ọlọ́pàá ní agbára láti lérò ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ kúrò tí ò bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ á fà lé àwọn àjàgbára ọlọ́pàá tó ń ṣe ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́ kiri á fà lé wọn lọ́wọ́.
ASP, I still want to ask this question to you, put this question to you. The election hotspots mapping, I'm sure you know that there must be certain measures that have been put to place. You're the lead security outfit for elections. What should we expect? How well have these been marshaled?
Yes, the hotspots we will not disclose on here.
No,
for
I know
people
that.
not to get scared. But you know, even before elections, hotspots must be well managed. If not, it will embarrass the police and even the general public. So we have did some mapping, and together with the other security agencies, not the police alone now, and even stakeholders, brought them to round table like this and this. We know the peculiarity of those hotspots. We know those who are being engaged. So we brought them, their leaders, to a round table, and we've made them sign a peace pact.
Okay.
I think that's the proactive step we have taken towards that, because if those people who are going to ferment trouble there have already signed with us, have already put their hands in paper, reduced their words to black and white, we can hold that against anyone we found wanting. So even the political gladiators also have signed that they will conduct the same peacefully, because the problem is what always causes such is when people want to hail or cheer their own candidate. You know, they have right to vote too. That they are contesting doesn't mean they will not vote. So they will go to their own polling units to vote. It's always a very tedious work when they come there. You know, their supporters, especially when they are coming to their own domain. So we have made them sign that there will be peace and tranquility. That's why we even withdraw their security, because you can't. Some of them will come with their security men and oppress others in such a place. So we have done some mapping. We've already put in place that proactive measure to curb whatever they might be planning. So everyone is going to abide by the law, and whoever, no matter your ranking, that day is our day. We have the power to hand it over to the people who are on patrol.
Sorry, I wanted to just ask Olani Mashal, do you think that the signing is enough, just from your perspective? Do you think that's enough?
It's better than nothing. It's a good thing to sign. They've been committed to what you signed for and on. It's a different ball game entirely. You may sign to avoid being castigated as being a non-compliant
Non-conformist.
or non-conformist. But how that translates to what happens on the field is a questionable factor. Moreover, most of these urchins, the street urchins, the boys, they don't watch TV as much. They don't listen to the news. They don't have time for radio. They are there at their joints. They are getting themselves prepared for whoever is going to come and call on them to work. If you are talking about somebody has signed something somewhere, it's behind their sense of reasoning. They don't even identify with that, because that's what they live on. Some are at the major junctions perpetrating some acts of vandalism. You think they have the time for radio and television? They don't. So that's where the police will have to come in to make sure that what the gladiators have signed on, they have to make sure it works accordingly. And if it doesn't work, the boys on the street must of necessity compulsorily be taken care of as at when required. Ordinarily, if not for the human right factor, I would have suggested that the hotspots as identified, those urchins, some of them should have been taken care of, not destroying them, but getting them out of circulation temporarily such that they will not be easily available for the gladiators. But you'll be trampling
On the human
upon
rights.
their rights.
Human rights.
And that will tantamount to something else entirely. But it is for all of us to cohabit. It is for the authorities to find a way of checkmating their excesses and making sure that you bring those gladiators that will not comply to book.
Thank you. You wanted me to...
ẹ bá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ Ope. Níwọ̀nba ìgbà ṣé tá bá ti rí road safety àti nígbàgbọ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́tò àti títì ní tiẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́jọ́ yẹn ṣé mọ̀ irú àwọn èèyàn kan ìbéèrè yẹn fẹ́ pín sí bí ọ̀nà méjì. Àwọn èèyàn kan tó yẹ pé ibi tó ti forúkọ lẹ̀ ó ti kó kúrò ńbẹ̀ lọ sí Ọlọ́run ti yọ̀ǹda lé fún. Àdúgbò ilé bàbá ẹ̀ ló ti forúkọ lẹ̀ ńgbà tó ń gbé bẹ̀. Ó ti wá kúrò ládùúgbò yẹn. Ó ti ń gbébi tó jìn díẹ̀. Kò lè fẹsẹ̀ rìn wá bẹ̀ yẹn. Ṣérú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ lè gbé mọ́tò wá kó fi káàdì ìbò hàn pé ẹ wò ibi báyìí ni mo ti ń lọ dìbò mi ò lè rìn lọ́bẹ̀ àbí ìbò fòdá. Ìyẹn ìbéèrè kínní. Ìkejì ni pé ṣé wà pé kò ní sí mọ́tò ní títì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kan bá tiẹ̀ wá wò pé kò sọ́lọ́pàá nítòsí ibi tí mo ti fẹ́ dìbò bóyá bí ìyànà ti mìíràn bẹ̀ yẹn ni ó bá kí mọ́tò mọ́lẹ̀ ó wá gba one way ṣé ẹ mọ one way ṣé wọ́n á mú
Okay.
ẹ bá ń béèrè.
What he's asking you is, I mean, I don't know that you picked it up because you were smiling, but anyway, what he is asking is that on the day of election, you've actually registered somewhere else, and you have moved somewhere else. You moved house. Can you actually quickly drive there? One, but I know that the answer to that is that you should have gone there the day before. I know that's the answer, but And then he's now saying that, okay, the distance is not too far. It's not walkable, but you want to quickly hop into your car. It's a short distance, driving distance. And you're driving one way. He believes that's where the FRSC come in. And he's going to vote.
The fact is that on that day, the FRSC are going to block some major roads. They will be fully involved in the blocking of some major roads. And the restriction of movement does not really refer to a particular person. It's for everybody, outside those that are going to move to where they are, that is, they take election materials to where they are going to vote. If you have your polling booth is very far from you, and because of that you want to take highway, you are violating the law already. You are not supposed to take one way. That is road violation.
There's no car down the road, Ola.
You're violating already. So
it's like the issue of the somebody who's taking some drink.
Yeah. So if you're being caught, you will be charged for it. It's not allowed for one to take one way because it's election, or you want to cut it short in order to get to where
or taking a back route.
You have to make preparation on time and see how you get there for you to go and cut your
And please let me add to that we're doing election does not mean we're having a law-free day. It's not a law-free day. It's not that because there's election then I can commit any crime because today's election the law will not catch up with me. No, the law is still in force. So if you are arrested for any offense that day, you have already violated your own right. It's not that someone is violating your right. You yourself have already violated your right, because where your own rights stop, others begin. You are taking one way. What if you ran into an oncoming vehicle or someone trying to cross the road? Then you have violated that person's right to the access of road that day. So if you are not going to be law abiding, stay at home.
ọlọ́pàá máa ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù ìjọ ẹ̀.
wọ́n ti lè ṣe ọlọ́pàá a máa ju ọkọ máa jẹ́ lọ́ba ti ṣí police ìjọba ìjọba ju ọkọ.
wọ́n sọ wọ́n kọ́rọ́ lónìí náà ọ̀dà.
With all apologies, with the exception of breaking the law going on one way, I suppose there's a standard rule that.
ẹ̀sọ́ Yorùbá o torí Yorùbá mo fi béèrè o. torí báwọn ò gbọ́ Yorùbá
yàtọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ wípé ẹni gba one way mo rò wípé ààyè wà fún àwọn tó wà ní essential services láti rìn ní ọjọ́ ìdìbò bíi àwọn nọ́ọ̀sì mo rò pé bíi àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà tó jẹ́ pé bóyá wọn náà lọ bí iṣẹ́ àmì kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àbí fáyàfáyà so mo rò wípé ìyẹn náà àfàdé wà fún àwọn yẹn láti rìn ṣùgbọ́n nípa pé ká já òfin mo mọ̀ pé apá òfin á kà. mi ò rò pé yẹ kéèyàn jáná. I was just trying to say that I suppose there is a leeway for those on essential services to move on that day, the nurses for instance, maybe the firefighters, towards making sure that where there is a need for them to go to their duty post, they will be able to go. Okay. And
yes, but by showing your ID card whenever you're being stopped, you show your ID card that you have an emergency call, especially those working in the hospital, they will allow you move.
Okay.
You know, it's part of the security measures that INEC put in place, and I think that refers to, well, that is your purview. You know, they said they also have the tracking of vehicles, you know, which are carrying sensitive material. That's also another, because we're talking security generally. How do you see that? Because that's an innovation this time.
It's a beautiful innovation.
From what the INEC head of electoral operations said, it was the fallout of the Ekiti elections.
It's been deployed before now. I tried it in Ekiti. I suppose it used it in Otun as well. It's an evolving development which is working good, because where you use a tracker, the major problem that electoral bodies usually have in Nigeria over the years, which is getting solved now, is logistic.
Yes.
Sometimes the vehicles are on the move, they break down on the way.
Absolutely.
Some vehicles, divert materials. There are so many shenanigans playing out. But having come up with the idea of tracking, they have a control room where they monitor the movement. It's not only the sensitive materials this time around. Sometimes they monitor some non-sensitive materials as well, just to make sure that the vehicles
but of
go.
Course the sensitive
but the sensitive are very, very prime. So they monitor them to make sure. That's what we have been assured, and they are still practicing towards making sure that those materials get to the expected destinations without any hitch. And if we are able to continue on that, in any case, the world has gone digital.
Yes.
The more digitalized, the better for our system, not only elections, but particularly because of what we are talking about. The more digitalized we are, the better, because it's very difficult to corner the digital system, except for those who are who have the extra capacity to hack. And where that is expected to happen, you have to think ahead. Think like the hackers. Think ahead, such that they will not, obscure or create problems for your system. Where they are one step, you go possibly 10 steps ahead of them, so that you don't create unnecessary logjam at the end of the day.
Yes, Biolali, this is for you. How are you as a force? Most of the time when people see police at the polling station, there's that intimidation, there's that fear. What are you doing to douse that completely?
Yeah, in Ogun State Police Command as a whole, I think we've been able to create a police-friendly force where people have access even to the Commissioner of Police, market women, traders, even welder. You see them come together that, we want to meet the Commissioner of Police. So if at that rank, the public has access to him, so what of the other officers? They feed soldiers. So we have been able to build a public-friendly police force. And at the polling unit, that's why we don't carry arms. Ordinarily, when we are with arms, there is a tendency
of intimidation.
So no arms, not even a baton. So I think that has answered the question for the election day.
Ìbéèrè tí n bá béèrè, mo ní àǹfààní láti ní ìrírí kan nínú àwọn òbò tá a ti dì kọjá ṣé àwọn pé ọlọ́pàá ò pọ̀ táwọn èèyàn náà lọ́lọ́pàá o àmọ́ kò pọ̀ táwọn àtàrà kì í ṣe ọlọ́pàá apá abìkan tí mo ti dìbò ńgbà kan wàhálà kékeré kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ kọ́lọ́pàá tó dé àwọn tó dá wàhálà yẹn lẹ̀ wọ́n ti lọ ìhun tí mo wá fẹ́ béèrè ni pé ǹjẹ́ ẹ pọ̀ tó
kọ́lọ́pàá tó wọ́ ṣé ọlọ́pàá kan sí ńbẹ̀.
ọlọ́pàá kan wà ńbẹ̀
ok
ṣé ọlọ́pàá kan á mú bí èèyàn bíi ẹgbẹ̀rún kan kò sọ́gbọ́n tó lè dá sí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta èèyàn ló máa wà nínú ilé ìbò kan ọlọ́pàá kan kí ló dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe ńgbà kò ní lóògùn bó lóògùn gan àwọn kan wà tó gbìn ẹ ò ní ràn wọ́n ṣàdá wàhálà yẹn lẹ̀ tó di jágajàga tó di wúruwúru wọ́n wá ń pe àwọn ọlọ́pàá àtàwọn agbófinró tó wà káàkiri ṣùgbọ́n agbófinró yẹn mi ò fẹ́ dárúkọ àdúgbò yẹn kó wá dàbí pé mo ń bá àdúgbò wa jẹ́ ibi tó wà jì wọ́n sọ pé àwọn tí ń bọ̀ ńgbà tó dé náà a rí i pé wọ́n sáré dé ni ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo àwọn ọkọ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ sí yẹn àwọn jàǹdùkú yẹn ti dá wàhálà yẹn lẹ̀ wọ́n ti lọ kọlọ́pàá tó dé ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lásìkò yìí ṣé ẹ ti pọ̀ sí.
a ti pọ̀ sí.
inú mi dùn láti bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
lẹ́nu bí ọdún kan sẹ́yìn àbọ̀dún méjì báyìí at least ìjọba ti gba abẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó tó ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ogún.
sí ọlọ́pàá náà ń fẹ̀yìntì.
so àti lé díẹ̀ sí ìyẹn àkọ́kọ́ èkejì ni pé àwọn ní tíyàn ò bá improve lórí tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ lẹ́yìn rí ó mọ̀ pé èèyàn kọ́gbọ́n kan nínú ètò ti ṣẹlẹ̀ irú ètò ẹ̀sọ́ yẹn òun náà ló ti fún wa ní some risk assessment láti wò pé kí ló fà á tí kò fi ṣẹlẹ̀ gbà yẹn ọlọ́pàá ti ní mọ́tò sí àtútù ní nísìnyí àwọn àwọn transport worker NURT road gbogbo wọn láti gba mọ́tò lọ́wọ́ wọn for easy movement of police personnel tí wọ́n wá lọ pé nǹkan kan lè wà tán pé ṣó tó kò sí nǹkan tán pé nǹkan tó tẹ́ bá sì ń gba ọlọ́pàá 1 million sí kò lè tó náà ni àtòrí ojúmọ́ náà bímọ sí ojúmọ́ nílùú ń fẹ̀ sí ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó bá lè lo ohun tó ní láti ṣiṣẹ́ tó dẹ̀ máa rí èsì ń bẹ̀ òun náà sọ pé ó mọṣẹ́ ṣe so ìwọ̀nba tá a ní àti partner pẹ̀lú àwọn tó kù àwọn agbófinró tó kù pé ok o báwo la ṣe máa ṣe tó fi máa bẹ́tà ju ti ìbò tó kọjá lọ so a ti rí i pé tẹ́lẹ̀ area commander ni àwọn ajàgbára yẹn máa ń dúró sí tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n á dúró sí area commander kankan so tó bá pè wọ́n area commander ti gbéra tán ti lọ bẹ̀. ìkejì tó tún fa wàhálà ni pé numbers tá a máa fi jáde síta tẹ́lẹ̀ bíi nọ́mbà 2 3 ni làwọn yẹn lè pèrè sí àdókò fi 7 kan síwájú pé ti control room ti joint operation a ò pé nọ́mbà 7 lè busy at the same time
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
àtọ́ abẹ́rẹ́ include even ti lórí CP nọ́mbà CP gan máa wà lára àwọn tó máa patrol ọjọ́ yẹn CP fúnra ẹ̀ máa wà lórí patrol so ti CP ti di lórí SARS àwọn ti kidnapping gbogbo ọkọ̀ àwọn DPO gbogbo nọ́mbà tó wà ń ta báyìí so kò sí bóyá burú tó DPO àdúgbò ẹ̀ mọ àdúgbò ẹ̀ DPO tó bá wà ó mọ àdúgbò ẹ̀ dáadáa kò sí tẹ́ bá pé DPO bẹ̀ yẹn tí ní o bá lọ area commander DPO wọn ti fọ́ọ̀mù bíi joint operation tó ti pẹ́ra wọn strategically pé ok o àwọn ibi tí wàhálà ti lè wá ní o tó bá yẹ pé bíi ìwọ̀n kìlómítà 2 ni ẹ bá police kíní kan mẹ́ta máa move kì í pàdójú kan tẹ́lẹ̀ máa ń dúró ni pé wọ́n máa bọ́ ń sìn wọ́n máa lọ wọ́n máa bọ̀ so even the presence pé wọ́n rí pé ọlọ́pàá ṣe kọjá bí sí ni o ẹ̀rù yẹn á wà ń bẹ̀ pé ok o tá a bá fa wàhálà wọ́n á mú wa.
You know that okay, you want
sorry,
to say something?
inú mi dùn pẹ̀lú bí agbófinró wa Silas bó ṣe yànnàná ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò yẹn ẹ̀rí pé mo sọ ní ìṣáájú pé èyí tó fọkàn mi balẹ̀ jù ní ìdìbò yìí ni àwọn nọ́mbà tí wọ́n gbé jáde yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ báwọn náà ṣe sọ wọ́n ti kọ́ lé yín o ó ṣe méjì péré kó jáde ṣe déédéé kó mú mọ́sà wọ́n dẹ̀ ti sọ wípé kì í ṣe pé owó yẹn pé kó pọ̀ nǹkan táwọn ní ṣùgbọ́n báwọn ṣe lo nǹkan tí wọ́n fún àwọn ìyẹn gan ló ṣe kókó jù ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí èmi máa bẹ iléeṣẹ́ OGTV tá a wà yìí ni pé ṣe rí àwọn nọ́mbà tí wọ́n fún wa tá à ń rí lórí ẹ̀rọ alágbèéká lórí social media yẹn ẹ bá wa róòlù ẹ̀ ó wá jẹ́ nísàlẹ̀ o ẹ bá wa gbé jáde lódìdí kó wá látòkè sílẹ̀ ní gbogbo division so that àwọn èèyàn wa lè rí àwọn nọ́mbà yẹn pàápàá tó bá dọjọ́ ìdìbò pàápàá tó bá ṣeé ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹ máa bá wa gbé àwọn nọ́mbà yẹn jáde lórí afẹ́fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn lè máa kọ sílẹ̀ in case tí wọ́n bá rí ibì kan tí wọ́n ní láti pèsè kí ó lè ní ojútùú lásìkò mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ bá àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà mo fẹ́ rọ̀ yín wípé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ ẹ gbìyànjú kẹ́ ẹ tètè máa dé ibi tí ìpè bá ti jáde wá kí ó máa di pé ọ̀rọ̀ bọ́ sórí pátápátá.